Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Milton.
He hits Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a game of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and a couple.
They go with Blue between the tackles, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They begin with a run by Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
3rd and 4. Throwing is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Milton. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
To throw, it's Milton.
It's caught. Tolbert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Milton.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Milton.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in position. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Milton.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Operating from the gun. Milton. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Flush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
A final shot before break. Milton.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They go play action with Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That is caught by Lamb.
And He's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Milton.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
George Pickens.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and they try for 2, unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Milton. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Milton able to hit his target, Lamb. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 23 yards on the play. To throw, it's Milton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Milton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing is Milton. He hits Blue. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, buddy, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. A spin. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Dotson in motion right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Here's Milton.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
2nd down and 6 now. Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go again with Blue. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.